If you want to be rich, you need to think differently. Forget what society tells you. Forget the opinions of those around you. It's how you think that matters most. It doesn't matter if you were born rich or poor, or if you have a degree or not. What matters is your mindset. Today, we're diving deep into how the wealthiest people think, and how you can adopt this mindset to transform your life. Ready to start thinking like the rich? Let's get into it. The power of your thoughts. To get rich, you must do things differently than the average person. The average person looks for shortcuts, quick wins, or relies on external circumstances. Rich people, they focus on long-term value, mindset, and self-discipline. And it all starts in your head, how you think, how you talk, and how you act. If you think like a poor person, you'll stay poor. And we all know how the average person thinks, right? They react out of fear, scarcity, and short-term thinking. Let me give you an example. If someone buys a $100,000 gold Rolex, what do most people think? They call them stupid. They say things like, "You're just showing off," or "You're being wasteful." But here's the thing. That's poor thinking. Poor people don't understand the value of owning something like that. Why? Because owning something valuable, like a gold watch, isn't about showing off. It's about wealth preservation. Rich people understand that their money isn't just for spending, it's for investing in things that grow in value over time. The rainy day mentality versus investing in gold. Here's the thing. Poor people think about rainy days. They save their money, thinking it'll keep them safe. They put their money in a savings account, and that's it. But the rich don't think about rainy days. They invest in things that will protect and grow their wealth. Gold, for example, doesn't lose value. Unlike cash, which can lose value over time due to inflation and government policies, gold always maintains its worth, and over time, its value tends to increase. Let's talk about it. When governments print money, what happens? The currency devalues. Everything gets more expensive. Oil, food, housing, you name it. But the rich, they don't just sit back and watch the value of their money decrease. They invest in gold. For example, the value of gold rises when more money is printed. So, while the price of everyday goods skyrockets, the price of gold is climbing too. While poor people are struggling to make ends meet, rich people are making money off of their investments in things like gold. The rich invest, the poor save. Let me ask you a question. If I gave a poor person a $100 bill and a piece of gold, which one do you think they'd choose? Most would take the $100. Why? Because they don't understand the true value of gold. They're only thinking about what they can buy right now. They don't think about the long-term potential. The truth is, the $100 bill will lose value over time, but the gold will appreciate. It's the same way with your investments. The poor think of money as something to spend, but the rich think of money as something to grow. The rich don't look at the price of gold the same way the poor do. 5 years ago, a piece of gold might have been $1,000. Today, that same piece could be worth $5,000. Imagine buying gold when it was cheap and now selling it for a profit. That's the mentality of the rich. They think about the future and invest in assets that will grow. Gold is just one example, but it's one of the most reliable ways to protect your wealth from inflation and currency devaluation. Understanding the value of assets. Investing in things like gold is a strategy the rich use because they understand something that most people don't. Assets. While the average person spends money on things that lose value the moment they buy them, the wealthy invest in assets that will appreciate over time. If you want to get rich, you need to stop buying liabilities, things that lose value, and start investing in assets, things that grow in value. Gold, real estate, stocks, and even businesses are all examples of assets. Take a moment and think about how you're spending your money right now. Are you buying things that will help you get richer, or are you spending on things that just give you temporary satisfaction? The mindset shift. One of the biggest reasons poor people stay poor is that they never think ahead. They're caught in the cycle of short-term thinking, spending for today and ignoring tomorrow. But if you want to become wealthy, you have to think beyond today. You need to think about your future, and you need to plan for it. And I'm not saying education isn't important. Some people say going to school is a waste of time, but the real value of education isn't just memorizing facts. It's developing your creativity and problem-solving skills. School teaches you to tackle problems and execute plans. And that's exactly what you'll need to do to build wealth. Take control of your future. The government will never make you rich. The economy will never guarantee your success. The only person who can create wealth for you is you. If you keep waiting for someone else, whether it's the government, a politician, or someone else, you'll be waiting forever. The rich think about their future and make moves that will ensure it. They surround themselves with positive, creative people who are always thinking of new ways to grow wealth. The poor, on the other hand, tend to stay stuck in the same cycle, thinking short-term and reacting to life rather than planning for it. Conclusion: think like the rich. So here's the takeaway. If you want to become rich, you need to think like the rich. Stop spending money on things that don't add value to your life. Start investing in assets that will grow over time. Start thinking about the future and stop letting short-term thinking control you. And remember, it's not just about the money, it's about your mindset. Train your mind to think differently. Set yourself apart from the crowd and surround yourself with people who think big and take action. In the next video, I'll explain why investing in diamonds is a waste of money and what you should be investing in instead. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future tips that could change your financial life.